Hey folks, welcome back. I have your latest home prices and insights for the luxury market for Toronto and York region. There are way more luxury properties to choose from. Stay tuned. Okay, so there are way more to choose from. I'll explain why I say that as we get through the slides. My name is Santo Sessa. I'm a full-time realtor with RE/MAX Premier. Love your comments below on some of the things that we're talking about here. Okay, so I'm breaking down, so what I classify as the luxury market, anything, any listing, could be condo, could be detached, semi, doesn't matter the home type, but any listing or a sold property at $3 million or higher. So that's the cutoff. If it's below $3 million, doesn't make it on my charts. So I have here the sales and average sold price broken down by week, going back maybe about 8 months or so. So for week ending May 12th, we sold 39 luxury properties, and this is just for the City of Toronto and York region. Well, 39 is a decent week. When we look at March, sales are lower than what they were in March. And March was a very, very strong month for sales in all home types, in all price ranges. But if we're looking at the luxury market, April and May so far sales are lower than what they were in March. But 39 is a very decent week. And we look at 39 and we go back, well, compared to October, November, 39 is much stronger than we had, and it's been much stronger than most of this year, except for a few weeks in March. Looking at average sold price, the average sold price is sitting at $3.9 million. Now, I don't put too much value in the average sold price. I put it because it's a number that we like to look at, but there's always going to be way more properties sold between 3 to 5 million range than the higher. So as average sold price goes up, as long as sales are relatively comparable, well, if average sold price was to go up, that would mean we've got many more of the 7, 8, 9, and $10 million properties being sold. But when it's sitting at 3.9 and it's kind of sitting at around 4, that's kind of really where it should be under normal situations. Compared to last year, it's really tough to do that, just because this time last year we were in our health crisis, and we were just actually this time trying to come out of our very first lockdown. It's difficult to compare to last year for that reason alone, just because we were in a lockdown last year, but also the sales, the blue are last year's sales. And when you've got 9 and 10 and 1 and 4 and 3, it's really tough to compare to that, just because you get one $7 and $8 million property being sold when there's only 8 or 9 or 10 being sold, shoots up the average sold price. But when we look at the sales of 39, 26% sold at list price or more. Now there's a number that's interesting to look at. So 26% sold at list price or more, where before we were at 46, 51%. So when we're looking at 26%, well, it kind of tells me that, hey, you know what? Most of the properties, 3/4 of the properties that are out there, the luxury properties, I can actually look at the price. I don't have to quickly buy it right away in the first few minutes it comes on the market. I can look at it. I can think about it. I can negotiate. You could use a good realtor to negotiate the price down in 3/4 of the luxury properties that are out there. So it's a different attitude towards buying when 26% are being sold at list price or more. Here's some examples of some of the sold properties. This property is in King City, 5 bedrooms, 8 baths, 1 elevator, 11,000 square feet living space. Just to be clear, when I say living space, that's all finished space. So the basement, the finished basement is included when I say living space. If I don't say living space, that's the square footage above grade. I know most of you know, but just in case I wanted to say that for clarity. Well, this sold in 1 day for $5.8 million. Beautiful home. This property sold Richmond Hill, the Bayview Hill area. It's a half-acre lot, 8,218 square feet, so that's above grade. Sold in 7 days for $5.3 million. Half-acre lot in Bayview Hill. Look at this. So I put the front of the property here, but the money shot is right here. Lawrence Park South, 4 beds, 6 bath, typical 50 by 150 lot in Lawrence Park South, sold in 7 days for $5.3 million. Now this pool, it's long and it runs along lengthwise along the side of the one half of the backyard lengthwise. Beautiful backyard. Looking at listings, here's why I said at the beginning there are lots more choices when it comes to luxury properties. We listed 100 luxury properties last week for week ending May 12th. 100 is, well, if we look back at February, March, we're nowhere near. But over these last few weeks, we started in April, middle of April with 104, came down to the 80, 70, we're back up to 100 listings. Well, active listings up here, active listing means at midnight of these weekends, how many properties are actually available for sale. So if they came on the market and sold right away, it's not an active listing anymore. Well, there's 606 active listings, more than we've had for a while now. And that, with the active listings combination of how many we're buying, assuming we continue to buy at the same pace, months of inventory has come down slightly to 3.6 months of inventory. Now, when we look at the non-luxury market, months of inventories are sitting at 1.7, 1.1, very, very different market for obvious reasons. Well, we're sitting at 3.6 in the luxury market. It's still technically a seller's market. We've made the cutoff at 4 months. Anything below 4 months is a seller's market. But you're so close to being a balanced market. And that's why only 26% of the properties are being sold at list price or more. Let me show you some of the more interesting properties that are for sale right now. So here's a condo at Yonge and Bloor. This is a 2,468 square foot condo, 3 bedrooms plus a den, 3 baths. It's listed at just over $7.4 million. It's currently under construction. Completion date is 2023, but you're way up there. I think it's on the 63rd floor, 63rd or 65, I forget right now, but I think it's 63rd, and it's a southwest view. Stunning views, and over 2,400 square foot condo. Here we go, East York, Donlands and O'Connor, 4+1 beds, 5 baths, has a walkout basement that backs onto a ravine, listed for just shy of $3.2 million. East York, beautiful property. Lawrence Park South, Yonge and Lawrence, 4 beds, 5 baths, has a heated driveway. It's a typical lot at 50 by 150. I say typical for the area there, listed at just under $7.5 million. Beautiful backyard, and I hope you enjoyed the week, and we've got some sunny days ahead of us. I'm sure would love to be hanging out in that pool. We're moving north here a little bit. Fairfield Estates, part of King City area, 6+1 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms. It's a 2-acre lot, heated driveway, and I put an exclamation there because the driveway is all of this space here. So big heated driveway, 13,000 square feet, living space, listed for $7,888,000. So you got your pool with cabana. This is the back view here. You've got your tennis court, basketball court in there. 2 acres is a lot you can do at 2 acres, and these people, looks like they've done it all. Stunning property, King City. Kleinberg, part of Vaughan. This is a bungalow, 4+1 beds, 5 baths. It's on a 2.7 acre ravine lot, so imagine the views in the back. 9,000 square foot living space, listed for $5,880,000. I've got a few more pictures of this. This is the garage, will fit your luxury cars, 15 cars or so. This is the garage. And here's a picture of the interior, the main living space, the kitchen, living room, family room area, and overlooks the ravine in the back. If you need help with seeing any of these or any other luxury property, you need help buying, you need help knowing what your luxury property would sell for, give me a call. My name is Santo Sessa with RE/MAX Premier. Hope you're having an awesome day and stay safe.